This video is an interesting topic, alright? What I want to say is this. Are there any one of you out there where you're in a stable relationship and your girlfriend is already with you for, let's say, 3 years or 4 years, and both of you are around 34, 35 years old and above? If there are, propose to your girlfriend, right? You don't have to think how much money it will cost to plan the entire wedding, to buy the ring, you know. You don't have to think about all that, as in how much money you need to save up, like 100k, 120k, 150k to do your wedding and all that. No, don't. You don't need to think about all that, alright? If your girlfriend loves you, has been with you all this while, they know your capabilities, right? Woman knows whether their man is good or shitty. They just know that, alright? And the fact that they are still with you at this age and all that means you guys are very likely gonna go into, you know, a long-term relationship or marriage. That means she accepts you as her other half. And all you need to do is just to get a freaking ring and put your knees on the floor and ask her. Yep. So I was asked this question the other day, and it's interesting because of this project that we just bought, Jandela, right? It comes with the membership to KLGCC. Now KLGCC to me has a special meaning because I got married in KLGCC. And you must be thinking, oh Bobby, I thought last time you say you are poor and all that, you got married in KLGCC. Yeah. That's just because of my taste. It has nothing to do with my financial capabilities. Let me explain further. So when I was with my wife, we got together. Just 4 months after we got together, I proposed to her. Right? Now she has always been the woman that I wanted to marry. You know, ever since I know her character and all that, she's like the dream girl, I put it this way, of mine. And when we got together, of course it's like, okay, this is the woman that I want to marry, but when is the question. And back then I just started my business. I was still earning like 3,500 ringgit salary from our own payout, right? It's our own little small company, and that dream is there in me, that I wanted to save up enough money to marry this woman, you know. But when, I do not know. I need to work hard for that. That's all I know. Until one day I got into a taxi. When I returned the test car, it's a red color Mercedes E-Class Cabriolet test car that I returned. After returning the car to Mercedes, back then the only thing we can do is just to sit on the taxi stand. Just sit there at the taxi stand waiting for a taxi to come home to office to work. So I got into this taxi with this Sing driver, right? He's a Sikh, and he was like looking at me through the rear view mirror. He's pretty old, I would say. He's like 60s, and he's like, "Young man, married or single?" I was like, "Oh, not married, but I have a girlfriend." I said, yeah, I have a girlfriend. And he was like, alright, serious or play? He asked me. So I said, of course serious. I said, oh, serious. So not play? No, not play. Is the woman you want to marry? I said, yeah, it's the woman I want to marry. Then he was like, so why are you not married? I was like, no money yet lah, you know. And then he was like, you Chinese boys, huh? You Chinese people, every time no money, no money, no money. And in my head it's like, yeah, you think like you Indian meh? You know, Malaysians speaks like that, all of us are, huh? But the funny thing is that he's like, yeah, you Chinese people and all that. But then he said this. He said, okay, you say because no money, right? I ask you this. Let's say you buy Toto. Toto is basically like our jackpot. You know, you buy the ticket, the jackpot, the scratch and all that. Let's say you buy Toto, alright? You got the jackpot. You win 5 million. 5 million or 1 million, I can't remember what example he used, but basically it's a million denomination. So he was like, okay, let's say you get 5 million. Then you marry your wife, right? You marry your woman, right? I said, yeah, of course, immediately I'll marry her. Okay, then you marry her, you have kids, right? I said, yeah. And then you go into business, right? He didn't know I'm already in business, but basically doing business, right? So I was like, yeah, of course. So you do some sort of business. Alright, 5 years down the road, huh? Your kids are 5 years old and all that. And then your business face a problem. Then I was like, what do you mean? And then your business closed down. You bankrupt. Okay. You got nothing left in your bank. Okay. You divorce her. He asked me this. Are you going to divorce her just because you got broke in the future? Then I was like, no. And then he asked again, will she divorce you when you got broke? I think about my wife's character. No, she will not, right? She will stay by me and we will fight together. Then I told the uncle, no, I'm very sure she won't divorce me. Then what are you waiting for? Oh, I tell you, that moment hits me right. I'm still earning 3,000 plus a month, right? I only have one credit card with a credit limit of 5,000 ringgit. I have no money in my banks, and all I have is this woman, the love of my life, and all I have is her. And this taxi uncle scenario, right, is so real in the context of the message he wants to deliver that the very next day, just the next day, I kid you not, the next day, I know my destiny. I straight away went to Mid Valley, you know, I double checked, I called the banks to double check my credit card balance, basically my available balance or my credit limit, basically, just to make sure how much money I'm able to spend. No, it's not about how much money I'm able to spend, it's how much limit I'm able to max out. I went and bought a ring to propose to her, and then I popped the question during her birthday. Yeah, that's how. And then we got married in KLGCC, because back then KLGCC doesn't have all these wedding packages and whatnot, right? All you do is just can I book for a buffet? Yeah, how much per pax? About 100 ringgit. Okay. Book a buffet, you get the venue for free. Yeah, I'm not joking. So because they have small rooms near the swimming pool, right? I placed the old people in the room, whereas the youngsters are all on cocktail tables around the swimming pool. And that was one of the best wedding ever. But back then, they haven't, like I said, they haven't even think of like going into wedding packages and all that. So about 10, 11 years ago, they don't even have a PA system, you know. Everything has to be rented, everything has to be external. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how I got married. And again, to those out there where you think you're not financially ready yet to pop the question to your girlfriend, trust me on this. Just be brave. Your woman wants you to be brave enough to pop the question, to show that you are serious enough. Alright? Again, I want to say this. They know how poor you are. They know how good you are. Whether what kind of financial situation you are in, your other half knows it, and if she still stays with you, whether you guys are in Malaysia or another country or whatnot, right? You still can do this, you know. Yeah. All right. Don't let your woman wait too long. It's not fair. It's really not fair to a woman. All right. Cheers.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super